Hi Libra, welcome. So Libra, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the general messages and then we're going to go into the you versus them love reading. My readings are timeless. I just trust that whenever this finds you, that's when it's for you. And I also utilize law of attraction. So I'm counting on law of attraction to bring those who are meant to hear this here, and likely you will resonate with something. But it's a general, so keep that in mind and let's get going. Whew, Libra, wow, the energy feels so much better today. Like it's really lifting. I feel like a lifted spirit. I don't know if you're feeling a lift in your own mood, a lift in your own energy, but just things feel lighter right now. And I feel like in the months and weeks preceding this time frame, things have felt a little dense, a little heavy to me. And I'm not a Libra sun, but I have moon and rising in Libra, so I feel like you can relate. And then you have the card of semi-sextile that showed up, which is one of my favorite cards because this is talking about growth cycles, rewards. It's a very lucky energy, and it's encouraging you to see the potentials that are in front of you, the blessings that are in front of you. And to kind of move away from that more knee-jerk reaction, responsive type of vibe. So this is feeling more grounded to me. This is feeling a little bit more, in control. And I also got the words at your own pace. So doesn't life always feel a little bit better when we can go kind of to the beat of our own drum or at our own pace anyways? But yeah. So let's see what else we have coming through for you, Libra. You have the card of playfulness, the thunderbolt, and exhaustion. So this is really interesting card combination to me. Take a look at that. So literally, this is that lighthearted, playful energy that I was feeling when I was meditating and at the beginning of the reading. But you also have the thunderbolt right here. Why can I not talk right now? I keep I don't know. Anyways, don't mind my speech problems. Anyways, the thunderbolt is like the tower to me, which can be a little bit destabilizing, right? Sometimes it talks about surprises or, the unexpected. It can be a jolting energy, and it also has the card of exhaustion here. So I just get a sense like, Libra, if you don't take things at your own pace and slow down a bit, you might overdo it. You might overexhaust yourself, and then surprise, you go from having all of the energy in the world to feeling like your energy is completely drained. So I am getting like a heavy emphasis on going at your own pace, right? And maybe even slowing down a little bit, not committing to every single event or to, every single obligation, whether that be within the home or at work or with your children, whatever, but kind of going at the rhythm that works best for you and not overdoing it, not over pushing yourself. Again, this is a growth cycle, so sometimes growth cycles can feel a little bit draining at times. So it's very important to keep your balance, which Libra, you're the scales, right? It's all about balance for you, and not to push yourself. This also might be, like staying up too late, partying a little too much for my partying Libras. You know what I mean? Like sometimes this tower next to the playful card could be like taking it a little bit too far. So everything in moderation, everything in balance. That's your thing, Libra. You're a Libra. And you feel best when you're moderating, and you feel your worst when you're really out of balance. So again, pace yourself. Okay. So anyways, let's see what else do we have coming through for my Libras. What else do we have coming through for my Libras? Page of Cups. Of course, that card flew all the way over here. There you are, the Justice card. The Moon and the Three of Wands. So the Page of Cups to me is you know, a very innocent type of energy. It's also about opening up yourself as far as your social network goes. It could be like a friendship also that's showing up here for you, Libra. And of course, here's you in the middle of the reading. And then you have the moon and the 3 of Wands. So I feel like right now, Libra, there's something that you may be trying to weigh out or balance within your own self, emotionally, about what your next steps are, okay? And there is like an innocence around this, like a curiosity or a new beginning or your inner child showing up, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, to me, Libra, it's almost like tapping into your inner child and into your more playful side of yourself that's really going to open the doors up for you when it comes to like your next chapter or what's in store for you. Because it's a growth cycle, it is about movement and movement forward. The 3 of Wands here is like things opening up to you, though, pathways opening up to you, options opening up to you. And so, yeah, this may be a time where you're just kind of weighing out what's next, really. So let's see, what else? Some of you are also evaluating a relationship, specifically friendship, but it could be any relationship. It's a general reading, and like trying to weigh out like the pros and the cons, how you're really feeling, the energy, things of that nature. I heard selectively sifting. So I get a sense of like feeling somebody out, okay? Or they're doing this to you, Libra. And I feel like this is within your social network, or within a relationship. So let's see what else. And I have a song in my head. Oh, okay. That I wasn't sure if it was for you, but it's coming through pretty loudly. But I don't remember the artist's name. She says, darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Christina Perry, is that her name? 1,000 years. Take it or leave it. It came through. Okay. So 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 5 of Wands. There seems to be a struggle going on here. A feeling of like not enough and yet having to save up. I don't know. First, let me just, this is what happens when I'm crossing myself. Meaning thoughts are coming in and I'm not just saying them. So let me just say what I feel. There could be a financial struggle here going on. Okay. And it's like there's competing priorities and you're trying to sift and sort possibly through like where to invest your time or your money. You know, there's a part of you that really just wants to feel satisfied and have fun and, you know, maybe even go more towards the adventurous side or travel and things of that nature. But I also feel the sense of obligation here or the sense of not enoughness. And it's kind of putting you in this space, Libra, where there's some sort of internal struggle going on with your energy. And I call this split energy. It's when you have a desire for something, but you also have a belief that's pretty strongly in opposition to that. So for instance, like I would love to live in this destination, but I can't afford it. You know, that's a pretty strong belief. When truthfully, if you were to look at it from Source's perspective, nothing's impossible. There's always a way. There's always a way. You would be surprised how the universe can deliver to you exactly what you're needing on your time and your budget, which money is energy. It's thought vibration. You're only as rich as you think you are, right? And a lot of people will say, well, I'll believe I'm rich when the money hits the bank. And I would say, well, the money's never going to hit the bank then. Because money's vibration first. So you must believe that you're rich. You must feel that abundance. And then the universe delivers it to you. So it's more so about the way that you think about things and the internal struggle you have of I want, but that is causing this blockage or this delay, to where things are not manifesting, maybe the way that you would like or you need. I do feel a need here. I feel for a lot of you that are watching, this is a money struggle that I'm picking up on, okay? And it's not a true struggle, in the sense that if you could change the way you think and believe and expect around money, regardless of how you think money should flow to you, it will flow to you in other avenues, right? Some people would be like, well, I'm on a fixed income or I have a fixed paycheck, so where's the money coming from? It's falling out of the sky, Dana? And I would say, well, yes. I mean, not literally, figuratively, but it will find its way to you, and if I had to go through all the different ways money has found me, oh my goodness, guys, you can check it out on my Facebook. I've talked about it there, but I've gotten random checks in the mail. I, have discovered I had an account I didn't even know I had with thousands of dollars in it. Found out something I owned was worth a lot. I have found expensive jewelry just randomly. I mean, there is just a multitude of ways that money can flow to you. And yes, in the most peculiar and odd yet terrific ways. So one of the mantras that I started using that I really like is money is my friend. Money is attracted to me. Money loves me. Money just follows me wherever I go. Money is my friend. And that statement, if you practice it enough and you believe it enough, now the believing part's kind of important because you can't say that and then think in your mind, yeah, right, because the universe hears what you mean, not what you say. So it's two parts. Say it, believe it, repeat it. Watch what changes. You'll think it's magic, but it's not. It's law of attraction. So Libra, it's a thought process first, okay? Now, of course, not all of you is this about money. So let me say another way I can read this is it could be a struggle within a relationship for some of you, although most of you, I am picking up money. If it's a struggle within, your own emotions, wanting to feel good, but like feeling like you can't, right? Until something changes, until so-and-so changes, until this circumstance changes. Guess what? The circumstance cannot change until you change how you feel about it. So it's almost the same principle, just applied to relationships. And we'll go into the relationship reading here in a little bit. But I think for a lot of you, this is more so about money, finances, a growth cycle. So, woo! And then as I say that, goodness gracious. I wasn't ready for this. You have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands. The Six of Wands is success. The Ace of Wands is following your passions. The King of Wands is believing in yourself. And then why the Two of Swords just come out over that? Believing in yourself and then contradicting it. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you contradict your own goodness with your own self-condemning thoughts? Well, I can tell you there's many reasons. Primarily, one of the reasons why people do that is because we're literally taught from childhood to be humble. Don't brag. Don't be braggadocious. People don't like that. But, people also don't understand law of attraction for the most part. And so I say, love the hell out of yourself. Brag on yourself consistently. Believe in yourself and leave the insecurities at the door. Because the only thing that is really stopping you from fully taking advantage of this growth cycle is your thoughts. And they're insecure thoughts that do not serve you, that are not even true about your true essence of who you are, and have served as a blockage to you for quite some time. So this is about clearing out that energy, which we just had a full moon. I did a full sage of my house. Literally, I did a money saging of my house. And that felt so good. I don't know if you've ever done that, but check it out, try it out. But even if you didn't, it's just about clearing your energy. When those insecure thoughts begin popping up, Libra, you have to learn how to say to yourself, that's not true. That negative thought I'm thinking, that self-condemnation I am doing is not the truth, is not how my source sees me, and is unnecessary to my journey. Because really, I feel whatever the struggle is you're going through, it's actually creating a solution. So for every problem that's created, an equal solution is also created. But you have to be a match to the solution in order to get there. So your spirit will guide you through your path of least resistance from a problem into the solution via your internal emotions and thoughts. But the quickest way to get there is to be conscious of this and to say to yourself, I'm really focused on the problem, and I can tell because I feel really bad right now. So if I know what I don't want, that means I know what I do want. So instead of thinking of what I don't want, I'm going to flip it and I'm going to think about what I do want. And you're going to feel an immediate sense of relief as you pivot your thoughts. But then as you consistently dwell on the wanted, okay, without noticing the lack of its existence right now, and that part's tricky, but with absolute faith, that when I focus on the wanted, it must become, it will become, it will become, it will become every time. This is energy work that you're being called to do, Libra. It's about allowing yourself to believe in the power of your mind and energy. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. And because you're in a growth cycle, by the way, I feel like there's going to be an instant reward in this for you. So I read this as trying to find balance, kind of getting in your own way. There's a bit of a struggle here, and then you're overcoming it in this time frame, and boop, you get a little reward here. I can't wait to see what it is. For some of you, it might be just finding loose change in your car. For others of you, it might be a big, big payout. But either way, please come back to this video and let me know what happens, okay? So let's see. What is the guidance then for my Libras? What is the guidance? Card number 34. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. The dominance of your thoughts is what brings everything to you and is what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking good feeling thoughts that align you with your source, your action will then always feel good. You cannot muster enough action to compensate for misaligned thought, but action that is inspired from aligned thought will always be pleasurable action. Nice. All right, now we're going to go into the love reading, Libra. Stay right there. I will be right back. Welcome back. All right, now we're going to go into the you versus them, Libra. I'm going to look at you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general. Could also be about anyone in your life, not always about an intimate partner, but a lot of the time, yes. And the roles can be reversed as well since it's general. So let's see. Oh my goodness, how interesting. I got the card of friendliness, and friendship or a friend showed up in your spiritual reading as well. So make sure you check that out. And then you have the card of the mind. Look at that depiction. Yowzer. So I feel like, Libra, be careful about overstimulating your mind, pushing yourself beyond, you know, or overthinking. You know, I feel like as air signs, and I'm a triple air sign, you know, overthinking is a real issue for us. Like, we won't just be thinking about what we got to do today. We'll be thinking about our future, our retirement, you know, 20 years from now, also 20 years ago. Like, it's just like, it's frying your brain. So As I said in the spiritual reading, it's also about finding that balance, taking it step by step, and being present as often as you can in the now moment, which is where your whole life is. It's right here. It's right now. It's not in the future. It's not in the past. It's now. So it's about finding balance there, Libra. Also, by the way, this connection may have really done a number on your mind. So let's go into it. We're going to look at recent past, and then we're going to look at how you both perceive and feel about each other in the now, and most likely outcomes. So 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So Libra, I feel like this relationship is showing up here in the recent past, or at least a significant relationship in general if it's not this person. But I feel like there's a spiritual tie between you and the person you are connecting with that was meant to come together, right? To produce something, to have some sort of growth together, and also to come to realizations and epiphanies about yourself through the connection. It's interesting to me because you have so many cards of like overthinking something or over worrying something. But then out of that comes like this clarity, like this knowledge. So some of you have maybe overthought the hell out of this connection, you know, to where you've actually worried yourself, you know. But at the same time, it's a learning process. Like you're learning a lot about your partner or this person, yes, but mostly about yourself and who you are in relation to this person, okay? So let's see. You know, I think relationships are interesting because most people think it's about like getting to know the other person and discovering their personality. And yes, there is that going on. But really, at the heart of it, it's self-discovery that is really going on. You're discovering who you are in relation to the soulmate, this person, right? How do you want to behave in a relationship? How do you love? I mean, you find out a lot about yourself, more so than you do about the other person. So let's see this person's recent past, the 7 of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. So this person has had a problem like getting past something that ended in the past. Although I feel like they've done their due diligence to work on this or try to distract themselves or put themselves in a space where, you know, they were not hyper fixating on whatever this is. But I do feel that this person has been through some sort of ending that they felt really stuck on, right? Or unable to move past in the past. And it was sticky. I feel it was a sticky situation. There was a lot involved in this. But I feel like they're going into the space of like trying to get unstuck. Now, this person could be actually a friend of yours, or in the past it was an established friendship that's maybe grown, or there's like a friendship quality to it, even if you are like intimate partners, you know what I mean? So let's see how you're perceiving this person then in the now. What do you think of them? What do you think of the connection? Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the Magician. So I got the term baby steps. Baby steps. I feel like you were really stuck on this person for a while, or stuck on something about this person possibly. I feel like you're getting like wrapped up on something or stuck on something, and it's like there's progression here, but it's like one day at a time, slow progression. hold on, I want to make sure I get this all correct. But there's also like this back and forth here when it comes to like, yeah, there's a sense of like, should I wait or should I just move forward? Should I hold on to something or should I move on? Should I let this go? I don't know if it's like, it could be as intense as like waiting for this person and then deciding you're going to kind of move away from the connection, or it could be as minor as like, you know, like literally waiting on this, you know, as frivolous as like, should I wait on this person to get ready or should I just go do my own thing? You know what I mean? Like, tarot is so funny because you could read it deeply or you could read it surface level. So yeah, I just get a sense of like kind of being up in the air and ultimately kind of relinquishing control over this person or over the situation because you can't control them. And you know that you can't control them, Libra, nor do you really want to. But I do get a sense of like either waiting around for this person and then like kind of giving up on that and doing your own thing, or at least going back and forth between like, should I wait or not? Or like, should I do things their way or be my own person? I don't know. There seems to be some sort of split here in the way that you're thinking about this person or the energy. Let's see. I wasn't ready yet. How does this person view Libra? I don't know if this person makes you second guess yourself, Libra, but I get a sense of that. And it's like, then like going back and forth, like, did I say the right thing or did I do the right thing, blah, blah, blah. You know how us Libras do, me a Libra moon for sure. You know, like we weigh it out to the point where it's like, forget it. I don't even freaking care. Just let it go, you know? Like that type of vibe. So this person sees you as soulmate, twin flamey. You know, a strong connection, if nothing else. And yet the Five of Pentacles is here. So this is a kind of like a down and out energy and needing to kind of recalibrate and fix yourself or work on yourself. That's kind of condescending. I'm not going to lie. I'm just saying it how I'm feeling it. But I feel like this person feels like ew. Sorry, I'm not trying to be judgy of your person. I'm not judging. I'm just gonna say what I feel. I feel a little bit of like a condescending vibe with this person. I'm not gonna lie, where it's like, you know, I think you need to work on yourself, Libra. Which, you know, maybe you do, but that's not for somebody else to tell you. Like, it's not our job to tell other people what they need to improve in themselves. Although, how many of us want to do that, you know? But it just doesn't ever feel good, right? To tear somebody down or to be condescending in that way. So I feel a little bit of a condescension here. I'm not saying like they're like that all the time, but I think you must put yourself on a pretty high pedestal to be able to look at somebody else when you know your flaws and say, why don't you go fix that? You know, and it's like, well, why don't you go turn that inward and fix self? You know, stop worrying about me. You know, like, yeah, it's just like a weird vibe. It's kind of a weird energy. I'm not really digging it. And yet they feel very connected to you. So I don't want to say like it's all bad. Like, this person, they see you as more capable than maybe you're putting on, or maybe than you're living up to, which is, I guess, in a way, like a positive thing. But at the same time, there is like this weird vibe that I feel in their mind they mean well, but it comes off very condescending. I'm just gonna say it. It's just kind of a turn off. So anyways, let me go into the heart space. Yikes. Let me go into the heart space and see underneath all of that. How do you feel? How do you feel about this person? Ew, that's why you're second guessing yourself? I don't care how much you love another person. Never let somebody make you second guess yourself or your worth or your capabilities or be ashamed of your flaws, because we all have them, right? And no flaw is better or worse than the other. Same. Okay. How do you feel underneath it all? You're trying to overcome exactly what I'm talking about, I feel, but let's see. Nine of Cups, Six of Cups. I don't know why I did that, but what am I, like the humming tarot reader now? I don't know. Just go with me. Okay, so there's that Tower again. This showed up in the spiritual reading. Now, this is divine timing next to it, so I like that. I like when the Tower shows up next to the Wheel of Fortune, because it's actually a positive sign, right? And I feel like, you know, there's a part of you, especially if you have a past history with this person, that feels like this is a divine connection, you know, that was maybe even a surprise to your life or brought into your life unexpectedly, but it feels so lucky. It feels like it's meant for you. It feels like it's on your path. And all of that is true, right? Not trying to down your person at all. We all have things to work on. But I feel, you know, in your heart of hearts, you feel there is purpose behind the connection. This person could either also be somebody from your past or somebody who reminds you of somebody from your past, right? Like a father figure, authority figure, or, you know, like, because I'm getting the song, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. Don't come for me for my singing. You know, like they remind you of somebody, if not actually from your past, okay, or a person that you have a past history with. So let's see, how does this person feel underneath it all? Oh, all of it came out at once. Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles. The Magician. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna put it away. I was gonna put it away, but I don't like it. But I do like some of it. Okay, I'm just gonna save it. So I feel like this person, you know, in their heart of hearts, they do want to have stability in their life, dependability. They're looking for a partner or a friend or whatever that's dependable. Somebody they can build with, somebody they can co-create with. You know, I feel like this person fancies, you know, you, Libra, maybe for your finances. For some of you, that's a small group. But what I was going to say is for like your creative talents, or like, you know, I guess what I don't like, I'm just getting for what you can give them, for what you can provide for them. And the reason why I didn't really like that message when it first popped into my mind was because, again, it's like, is that for the right reasons though? Like, that seems like a level of love for convenience, you know, or friendship for convenience versus like, because, I don't know, I'm feeling like we're really... I don't know how I'm feeling. I don't want to say I don't know what this person's intentions are, so I'm just gonna stick to what I'm feeling. Yeah, they love like what you could be together, though, also. What you could work on together. What you could build together. But yes, they do also love what you're coming to the table with. What you're providing them. You know, so just make sure it's balanced, okay? When you're putting your heart into something, whether it be an intimate relationship or a friendship, just make sure you're getting what you're giving. You know what I mean? I don't want to say this person has ulterior motives because I don't necessarily see that. But I feel like kind of the way that they think about things is like from more of a transactional space, which is a little bizarre to me, okay? And then also you had the Queen of Wands. So there's also something else that's got this person's attention, or someone else, or somewhere else, that, because there's a split in this person's heart space as well. So take that as what you will. I don't know. This better improve, or I'm gonna bitch slap your person. I'm kidding. It's a spiritual reading. There will be no bitch slapping. But, you know, like, get it together. Let's see where this is headed, Libra. King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They need to either make up their mind and go all the way in or pull all the way out. But I feel a little dance going on here, and I don't like it. I'm not going to lie. You know, and that's probably why you feel the way that you feel, where you're second guessing and stuff. Because you're probably picking up on this energy. But King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. That's what the spiritual reading landed on as well. I feel like you are going to come to peace with this. You are going to find your balance in all of this and your place in all of this. This is a bit of a who saw energy to me, you know, and the Ace of Pentacles to me is like the real deal. Something coming to fruition. It's about commitment and loyalty, but it's also about abundance, which is what the spiritual reading was about. So I actually feel, you know, you kind of positioning yourself in a space where, you know, or from a mindset of what will be, you know, all I have control over, because you don't have control over how anyone else thinks, behaves, what their intentions are. You don't have control over any of that, but you do have complete control over your intentions, how you feel. And I always say, no matter who you're dealing with or what the other people's intentions are, if your intentions are good and solid, you're going to be just fine anyways. Like, the universe will work it out in your favor. So it's not about other people, it's about you. Your intentions equal your karma. So I feel most of you intending well. There is a big opportunity coming here, or a commitment being presented to you, and also another pathway opening up for you. And yet you're doubting yourself again, Libra. Why? You know, are you letting this person get in your head when it comes to believing in yourself? Because you're capable of anything that you want, whether in relationship or not in relationship. There needs to be an end to this questioning, okay, or this doubt that's coming up, and or there is going to be an end to it. There's some sort of change coming through the situation as well. Yes, and it feels much lighter. So I feel like there's more of a lighthearted energy coming through here for you, Libra. Let's see this person's next steps. Gosh, dang it. King of Swords and the Devil. You know, I just did Sagittarius's reading yesterday, and they were dealing with a really nasty energy. If you have Sagittarius in your chart, go check out their reading. I just cannot say. Look at it. Like a chicken. That sounded like a rooster, didn't it? Ooh, a turkey. That's what it was. Okay, I always mess my words up when I'm trying to filter or stop myself from saying something that just clearly comes through. And I know that I've got comments like, Dana, don't do that. Don't filter it. But sometimes I just don't feel good saying it. But I'm just going to let it rip. Who is this condescending asshole? Like, I'm not saying like they're always like that, male or female. I'm getting masculine energy, but it could be male or female. But it's like, who made them the boss? You know, who made their shit not stink? Excuse all my French, right? But I can't think of any way others to say this. The devil, the Queen of Swords, and the Strength card together, that's one controlling, condescending, blunt, not kind person. And there's risk involved here. I heard, do as I say, do as I tell you to, not... Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I tell you to, not as I do. So, you know, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this person. Like, they want to educate you, but they don't follow their own rules. You know, they want to tell you how to be better, but they don't better themselves in the same way. You know, and if you're insecure at all, or say you're in love with somebody like this, it's easy to believe them, you know, and be like, okay, yeah. And then start believing also that what they say about you in a negative sense is true. And it's not. It's called manipulation, right? So for those Libras, and I feel like I hit it on the head for whoever this reading was for those Libras that are dealing with this type of energy, like this manipulative, condescending energy, I would say cut your losses if you can. Okay? I'm not a big fan of like cutting people off and like walking away and stuff, but sometimes, you know, a zebra don't change their stripes. Everybody can change. And this person may not even be like this all of the time. This may just be like a moment in time or a phase they're going through. But if it's repetitive, it keeps repeating. You know what I mean? Likely not to change. Say you don't want to cut ties. That's fine too. I don't say give up on everybody just because they have a bad day or they're hard to deal with. We're all hard to deal with in our own ways. But I would say I would be direct and upfront about how this makes you feel. And I would try to, you know, have a conversation if you're able to. And also, though, you know, it's not really even about that so much as it is about whatever you decide, Libra, do the energy work. I'm going to bring it back to that. Whatever you decide, keep them, don't keep them, her, whatever. It's about energy work. So no matter what you decide, what action you take, you need to make a promise to yourself that you're not going to lose yourself in this. Meaning that you're going to always remember and be reminded that you are love, you are source, you are worthy, you are capable, you are smart, you are beautiful, you are kind, you are joy. Just always remember who you really are, regardless. Don't let anyone take you out of alignment, and things will work out anyways. You know, good always wins in the end. So keep your intentions pure, keep your heart pure, stay in your own lane, and then feel it out and decide what's best for you. Because again, you know, what's interesting is this person came off very friendly in the beginning, but perhaps not in the end. We shall see. They've got their own stuff to deal with. And a lot of it has to deal with self-awareness, okay? But also some trauma, I feel, in the past that's yet to be resolved. But that's on them. Let's not go farther into that. And gosh, I don't even know where to go. This person is risky, okay? There's a chance. It feels like you're taking a chance here anyways, but don't ignore the red flags. So that's all I'm gonna say. Get out my soapbox now. We'll be here all day. Let's see. What's the guidance for Libra? The same exact card as you got your spiritual reading. Card number 34. Inspired action is pleasurable action. The dominance of your thoughts is what's bringing everything to you. And it's what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking a good feeling thought that aligns with source, your action then will always feel good. But you cannot muster enough action to compensate for misaligned thought. But action that is inspired from aligned thought will always be the right choice. So, Libra, it's as I was saying earlier, not so important what action you choose to take as it is important about the energy flow first. Get into alignment and then make your decisions from that standpoint. Anyways, wow, very interesting reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. You could be dealing with Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio. Scorpio again, Libra. And Sagittarius. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I'm wishing you all the best either way, Libra. Don't forget you got a lot of good luck coming through despite all that craziness in the relationship sector. Also, check me out on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. All my social media is linked here down below as well as in the About section. My goodness. Wishing you the best, Libra. Till next time. Namaste.